Welcome to an episode of Signal and Sense. And this week, Jensen Huang just forecasted $1 trillion in AI infrastructure demand through 2027. And in the same week, he named the exact companies he's counting on to make that happen. This week on Signal and Sense, three publicly traded companies that Jensen Huang is paying attention to right now. Welcome back to Signal and Sense, the show where we track what the people building the future are actually paying attention to so you can do your own research from a smarter standing point. I read the transcripts so you don't have to. And quick reminder before we dive in, nothing in this video is financial advice. We track signals, not give stock tips. Do your own research, talk to a financial professional, and make your own decisions. Now, Jensen appeared at the Cisco AI Summit back on February 7th, and then he headlined NVIDIA's GTC conference, one of the biggest AI events of the year. Both transcripts are linked in the description. Three signals, three publicly traded companies. Let's get into it. Signal number one is Cisco Systems, ticker CSCO. Now, most people think of Cisco as an old school networking company. Jensen sees them as a critical partner in building the next generation of AI infrastructure. At the Cisco AI Summit, Jensen announced that NVIDIA's new computing stack, Vera and Rubin, is coming to market with Cisco as a co-launch partner. Specifically, NVIDIA's AI networking technology is being integrated directly into the Cisco Nexus control plane. That means enterprise customers get NVIDIA's raw AI performance baked into the networking and security infrastructure they already run. He also confirmed the partnership extends to security, another full pillar of what Jensen calls the AI factory stack. Here's why this matters for Cisco specifically. At GTC, Jensen described the AI factory as a token manufacturing plant. Every data center has a fixed power budget, and your job is to squeeze maximum AI output from that power. The networking layer, the cables, switches, and control systems connecting all those GPUs determines how efficiently the whole system runs. Cisco has been struggling to find its identity in the AI era, and Jensen just handed them one. He framed this as a co-launch, meaning Cisco ships alongside NVIDIA's Vera Rubin generation, not as an afterthought integration for a company sitting on decades of enterprise networking relationships. Being the official enterprise AI networking partner of NVIDIA is a significant business development. Go look at Cisco, ticker symbol CSCO. Signal number two is actually two companies that work so closely together in the same industry that Jensen mentioned them in the same breath, and that is Synopsys, ticker SNPS, and Cadence Design Systems, ticker CDNS. These are EDA companies, electronic design automation. In plain English, they make the software that chip engineers use to design semiconductors. Without their tools, there is no next generation NVIDIA GPU, no H100, no Blackwell, no Vera Rubin. None of it gets designed without Synopsys and Cadence. At the Cisco AI Summit, Jensen was asked what NVIDIA's own internal AI priorities look like. He named Synopsys and Cadence immediately and said he would give them whatever they need unconditionally to make sure NVIDIA has the tools to design the next generation of chips. That is not a casual endorsement. That is the CEO of NVIDIA saying these two companies are mission critical to his roadmap. Here's the classic picks and shovels play. During the gold rush, the people who got consistently rich were not always the miners. They were the people selling the shovels. Synopsys and Cadence are the shovels of the semiconductor industry. Every major chip company in the world, NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, Apple, Qualcomm, runs their designs through these tools. At GTC, Jensen confirmed that NVIDIA's chip roadmap runs through Vera Rubin, then Rubin Ultra, then a next generation chip called Feynman, each requiring progressively more complex design work. He also said NVIDIA has set up a supply chain capable of manufacturing thousands of these systems per week to meet a forecast of at least $1 trillion in demand through 2027. Every chip on the roadmap gets designed using Synopsys and Cadence software. Jensen said his co-developing AI capabilities directly into their platforms to speed up NVIDIA's own design cycles. When the CEO of the most important chip company in the world calls you indispensable, that is worth looking into. Synopsys, ticker SNPS, Cadence Systems, ticker CDNS. Signal 3, Dell Technologies, ticker DEL. And this one comes directly from the GTC keynote. Dell is Dell is a company most people associate with laptops and office computers, but Jensen is using them for something very special, building and developing on-premise AI infrastructure and enterprise and government scale. At GTC, Jensen specifically called out Dell as the world-leading partner for NVIDIA's AI data platform, integrating NVIDIA's CUDF and CUVS data acceleration libraries into what he called the Dell AI data platform. He used a real customer example showing dramatic speed improvements from AI workloads. He also highlighted the Palantir and Dell partnership, noting that together with NVIDIA, the three companies can stand up a full AI infrastructure platform in any country, any air-gapped environment, completely on-premise. That means government contracts, defense regulated industries, markets where you cannot put data in the cloud. Here's why Dell specifically is interesting as a signal. Most of AI infrastructure conversation focuses on cloud, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. But Jensen made a point at GTC that a significant and growing portion of AI development is happening on premise. He said 40% of NVIDIA's business is regional clouds, sovereign clouds, enterprise, industrial, and edge, not the big hyperscalers. Dell sits squarely in that 40%. They have the enterprise sale relationships, the system integration capability, and now the direct NVIDIA partnership to sell AI infrastructure to organizations that will never put their most sensitive data in the public cloud. Jensen also noted that NVIDIA's entire upstream supply chain, including partners like Dell, had record years in 2025, and he called it the beginning of something very, very big. Dell Technologies, ticker symbol DELL. So what connects Cisco, Synopsys, and Cadence and Dell? Jensen is building a complete vertical stack for the AI era, and he is publicly anchoring partners at every layer of it. Cisco owns the enterprise networking layer. Synopsys and Cadence own the chip design layer that makes the hardware possible. And Dell owns the on-premise deployment layer for the enterprise and governments that will never go to the cloud. None of these three companies build AI models. None of them are NVIDIA, but all three of them are indispensable to the $1 trillion infrastructure build-out Jensen described at GTC. That is the thesis Jensen is executing. 3 different layers, 3 different companies, all pointed in the same direction and at the same outcome. Now, let's bring it home. 3 signals from Jensen Huang's this week, sourced from the Cisco AI Summit interview and the NVIDIA GTC 2026 keynote. 1, Cisco Systems, ticker CSCO, the enterprise networking and security co-launch partner for NVIDIA's next generation AI infrastructure stack. 2, Synopsys, ticker SNPS, and Cadence Design Systems, ticker CDNS, the chip design software companies Jensen called indispensable to his entire hardware roadmap. 3, Dell Technologies, ticker DELL, the on-premise AI infrastructure partner Jensen is counting on to reach the 40% of AI deployments that will never go to the cloud. As always, do your own research. These are signals, not recommendations. But if you want to know where one of the smartest people in technology is pointing his attention this week, now you know. Which of these 3 are you most curious about? Drop it in the comments. And if you found this useful, hit subscribe. We do this every single week. 2 speakers, 3 signals each, maybe 3 speakers in the fray, all sourced from their actual words. See you next week on Signal and Sense. Take care.